Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today we're going to talk about Dead by Daylight Funko Pops. I was waiting to make this video because I thought there was going to be some big breaking news out of New York City Comic-Con with the Fright Night event last night. So normally when they have a special event, they bring in some celebrities and then they announce some upcoming releases, and they did do that last night at Fright Night, but it wasn't Dead by Daylight Funko Pops. I had hoped that with this being a Halloween theme, that this would be the time that we would see some actual prototypes or release dates or in-box samples, but that didn't happen. Instead, the news that came out of Fright Night last night was, as far as video games, was Cuphead, which I was like, what, more Cuphead? I mean, I get it. Cuphead now has a TV show on Netflix, so I can see why they would have returned to this property. And really the only horror-related thing that was shown off as a new release coming up would be for another Netflix series, the Wednesday TV series. They're making some pops for that. So we did have those announcements there for Dead by Daylight. But that's not, you know, that doesn't mean that I don't have any news for you. So about a week ago, I saw that there were some pre-order links on a Canadian website for some Dead by Daylight Funko Pop. So I'm going to show you that here now. So there's a Canadian distributor, wholesaler, called by the name of Grosnor's, and they distribute to, you know, a variety of vendors here. And so when you go on their website and you type in the search box here, Dead by Daylight, you come up with nothing for, you know, in-stock inventory. However, we do have some pre-order search results. There's two items here for pre-order, and it says Pop Dead by Daylight Huntress and Pop Dead by Daylight Doctor. That's it. We don't have four. We were promised 4 pops. I don't understand why there's only 2. It could be early. There's some information here. It says this is a relist, so I suppose they had solicited this for pre-order on the wholesaler before, back in July, and now it has a November release date. So when we click these individual links, it takes you to the specific page for each item. Pop Dead by Daylight Huntress, introducing the next wave of video game pops, Dead by Daylight. And you can see here it says releases November 15th. So I don't know. I searched this UPC on the internet. I didn't come up with any hits for the UPC for the item. And I don't know what this note means here. These items are for distribution solicitation only, and retailers are not permitted to post them or solicit them online for sale to end consumers. These items are not allowed to be solicited online by any retailers for sale to end consumers via any sites owned or third party. Failure to comply with this request may result in limited to no availability of the product to any retailers who are non-compliant. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like you're not supposed to, as a retailer, you're not supposed to allow pre-orders for these until November 15th. I don't know what that means, but both of them say that. And then it just says, you know, if you want to get a wholesale account, you can sign up, but you know, you need to be a business to get a wholesale account. Same thing for the Doctor here. Pop Dead by Daylight, the Doctor, introducing the next wave of video game pops. Same thing with that release date of November the 15th. So it would seem that between now and November the 15th, we're certainly going to get some news about these. Maybe that's when they're going to be available for pre-order from retailers. Maybe that's when they're going to show up in stores. I don't know. We were promised that we would see them by the end of the year, and so this looks like we are definitely on track for that. Matthew Cote himself has said that he has seen in-hand samples, so we're definitely beyond the stage of just the artist renderings for those sketches. They're in production and hopefully on track for the end of the year. So we might only have about a month to wait to see these. I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely give you more information as it becomes available. I'm always searching for this to try and find it, but this wholesaler is the only source so far in Canada. I haven't seen anything in the United States, so I'm trying to get cases so that I can have like a lot of them for giveaways and things like that. Hopefully will be successful with that. One of the questions I have is, at this point, I don't really know how they're being distributed. Like normally, like if you were that Cuphead offering there, right? They showed the Cuphead. So when you would buy these, you would get like an assortment in a box, and it would be so many of this one, so many of this one, so many of this one, and it would be an assortment. And that's what I thought was going to happen with these Dead by Daylight ones, is that we have seen the artist renderings of 4 different pops with the Doctor and the Huntress here, but we don't see any mention of Claudette or the Wraith, and I thought that they would all come 6 to a case like they normally do with a random mix. So now what has changed here? Has Funko said, let's just do them 2 at a time and see how it goes? Or what? Is this like a solid case of just Doctors, a solid case of just Huntresses, or is it 3 of each in a case? There's a lot of things that I don't really know about the way these are being distributed and packed. So I got to get some more information about that before I can, you know, sensibly make an order, pre-order these, because I don't really know what I'd be getting if I were to make a pre-order at this time. So waiting for some more info, but this is promising that it is going to be a reality. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when these are going to come out. And it looks like they're definitely going to be on track to keep their promise of release before the end of the year. So that's encouraging. I can't wait to see them. I don't know what the protocol will be here if Dead by Daylight is going to... Probably what will happen is Funko will announce it and Dead by Daylight will retweet it. I don't know that Dead by Daylight would be the initiator of a tweet, like similar to what we've seen for other deals, like the Dead by Daylight candles, the Dead by Daylight energy drink with G Fuel. It looks like those partners are always the ones who announce and then Dead by Daylight retweet. So I'm assuming that that would continue with this, that Funko would be the one to make the announcement and Dead by Daylight would retweet. So hopefully that's on the horizon and we can start to clear up the waters on this and it won't be so murky about what's coming out, how are they being packed in a case, and the proper channels that we as the consumers, not the wholesalers or the retailers, can begin to pre-order these as well. But that's all I have for you today. So I know it's been a long wait. I'm constantly getting barraged with comments about, Paulie, when are the pops coming out? When are the pops coming out? Who would have thought we'd see a G Fuel before this? And who would have thought we'd see this before this? So we're on track. So, you know, thank you all for keeping the faith and being patient for this, and hopefully they look stupendous. I really love the artist renderings and I can't wait to see what they look like in person. You know, there's always a process, right? Like, even though we've seen the artist renderings, then they have to make the figure and then it has to be submitted for approval, which I guess we've passed all those steps, so that's good. Because there was an issue, if y'all have ordered the board game, I don't know if anybody out there has kept up with the board game, there was an issue with the miniatures, which they had to go back and redo them, retool them. There were some issues with those, and that delayed the board game. So, you know, there is a process to all of this. If you're the license holder, you want to get it right. You want the figures, the miniatures, or the Funko Pops to be representative of your character. So, yeah, but it looks like we're into production. They could be, you know, on a boat from overseas right now. Who knows? Hopefully we'll see them soon. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. As always, I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Are you going to get... Let me know. I want to know in the comments. Do you collect Funko Pops? Are you going to get these? So there's going to, you know, there are subsamples of this. There are people who've told me, I don't collect Funko Pops, but I'm definitely buying these Funko Pops. So I want to know what camp you're in. Are you a hardcore collector and you can't wait to add all of our favorite characters from Dead by Daylight into your collection? Or are you somebody who doesn't collect Funko Pops, but Dead by Daylight Funko Pops interest you? I'm very curious to hear what you have to say. So let me know in the comments below. I'll read everything. Looking forward to it. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Halloween. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.